Amanda's a critic.
Or we're talking about qualities that build one another up.
I don't really understand that phrase. So qualities that build one another. Anyways, I think what she's trying to say is qualities we have that we can utilize and grow. Right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and just like, I love this about you, and I'm
There
going
you
to
go.
build you up in this quality that maybe other people don't think is very whatever. I think it's the thing that I'm going to support your strength and build it up.
Help you build up your own thing.
Yeah.
So not that build each other up. I'm going to help you build up your own. Okay. She thinks up topics like she points. She points with like a curved finger.
God.
It's over there. Anyways, so one of Amanda's things, and when I brought it up to her, she asked me, what do you think my best qualities are? Thought about it for a little bit, and I was like, I need to sit on that.
This isn't the story, but okay.
It's roughly it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We're like 90-year-old couple.
Totally out of context.
Anyways, the long and short of it is, I'm like, you're a great critic. And did you take that as a compliment?
Yeah, in the moment, I knew that it was a compliment. Like, if we...
That's 14 years, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, exactly. Maybe even a different moment in time right now. But if it was a few years ago, I probably would have like spun out of control, emotional, all the things, therapy. But in the moment, I knew that he was saying it out of a love for that quality about me and how I use that skill. Mm-hmm. You were building me up.
That's right. So there's a lot of different views about building yourself up, right? That you should just find what you're good at and double down on that all the way to success, or find what you're not good at and shore it up. And you could read a ton of books on either topic. I think they're both fine. The whole point is just growing. But
when you take it, like we do a lot, into the context of working out, right? Sure. A body part that you're not good at, or not good at, what's the right word? You're not like strong or balanced in. You're not just going to completely ignore it. And the things that you are good at and you love, you probably just are going to do those more frequently. But you still want to work on that smaller muscle group or the thing that you don't necessarily think you're most balanced in. Like, it's both.
Yeah. So Amanda, one of her qualities that we'll talk about today is that she's an excellent critic. And what that means is that when she walks into a space, like a business space, like a tire store or Costco or restaurant or whatever, she's really good at being like, oof, I wouldn't put that signage there, or this is missing this, or there should be this, or they didn't build this out enough space, and that's a skill I just blatantly don't have. Like, I don't walk into spaces, and it takes me a lot of effort to sit in a space and go, how could I make this exact physical space better? That's not my thing. And she's really good at it.
And I don't do it as a malicious thing. I do it to like, how could they be stronger? This could prove to probably drive more traffic to this area of the store, or the, whatever. Like, it's always with the intention in mind of like how to improve and make it better so that they can be more successful or draw more customers or have a more aesthetic, comforting vibe. Like, I'm always thinking of that, like, subconsciously. It's not to be like, this is no good and I can't believe they did that. And
so the reason we bring up this whole conversation, like Amanda said with her eloquent, how'd you phrase the title is?
Qualities that build one another up.
Qualities that build one another up. I don't know if that's as confusing for the listeners as it is for me.
We'll find out.
The reason we brought all this up is because, in our opinion, if you intend on doing something as a team with your spouse, even if that's raising kids, honesty out the gate is huge with being like, hey, what am I good at? Okay, you're really good at being, okay, you can do those things because they're in your wheelhouse. I'm going to kind of step aside whenever that's the topic at hand with building that business, raising those kids, etc. In that wheelhouse, we're a team, 100%. You're going to lead the way.
And it's stopping to recognize that, right? This is a strength of yours. I'm going to acknowledge that, compliment it, and know that when we're navigating that dynamic of installing 4 160-pound cabinets, that is not my area of strength. So I'm letting Jon take the wheelhouse on that and following his direction. I'm complimenting him, like, so impressed you know how to do this. Thank you for learning this. Thank you for guiding me. I'm so glad we could do this together, because that made it affordable for us instead of out of our price, because we're having to also pay someone else to install it. Like, the power of recognizing that is a strength of his and something he has taken initiative to learn. And then how can I support that so that we can get something done?
Teamwork. Teamwork's really hard, especially when it's with the same person you're supposed to be having fun with, the same person you're supposed to be having sex. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
Like your spouse, like in one hand is supposed to be everything, and then at the same time it's like that's not possible for a human being to be everything, and then you spend too much time together. Anyways, you start weighing out all these things. You got to do what's right for your relationship. But teamwork is an important part of, I think, any marriage, and it comes with letting each other, like, constantly growing, right, and grow with each other. But if someone's good at something, all power to the relationship. Let the person run with the football in that arena. Like, root them on, right? When it's your time to run with the football, run with the football. And then if something on that task needs to be done that you both suck at, do your best to find out who it aligns with just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then know that in all aspirations, there's going to be those areas of suck. Like, business, let's say accounting, right? Some people love to be in the books. I don't think either of us love to be in the books.
No.
Luckily, that's something you can hire out. You can hire someone to be a bookkeeper, do QuickBooks, to and don't crush your relationship over a task that you both hate.
Yeah.
Right? Also, don't crush your relationship over arguing about something when one of you guys is just having ego issues and the other one just sucks at it. Like, nothing's perfect in any project. 80% is 100% a lot of the time. I know that sounds horrible. To keep the ball moving forward, and if someone's good at something, root them on. I know that sounds obvious and simple.
That's just a reminder, and something that we navigated recently. And so, it's just one of those things, like we said, of it could have been fine in someone else's relationship, but even a few years ago, I don't think it would have been something I received so well. But we've grown a lot, and we can now appreciate the different strengths that we have. And I know when he said that, it was a loving way of saying, you can walk into a space and you can notice the things that would improve it. That is basically what he was saying, instead of like, you're such a critic, right? Like,
no, it's a great skill. Like, when we actually open our first business, like, whatever it looks like on the inside isn't going to be because of my brain. Like, I don't walk into a space and go, we should have this here, we should have this here, it's going to look nice here, we need this much. No, that's 100% Amanda's brain.
Thank you.
Right?
So these are just a reminder to communicate with each other, encourage and build up those strengths that your partner has and the ways that they enhance your relationship and nurture each other. And just, take a breath. Like, if you like, ooh, I'm not sure if how I'm going to receive that right now. Like, actually, no, like, I'm going to receive that in a loving space. And he's admiring me and something that I do well. And this is his way of reminding me he sees that value in this quality that I have. And I love that. So it's also my reminder, what am I going to build him up? and something that he did or said in that conversation or later today. How can I use this as my reminder to also praise something in him that I appreciate and see value in? That's a strength. And just that constant reminder, having the forefront of your brain, like, this is a relationship, it takes work. How much work am I putting in? This is a small step I can take today to put in the work in my marriage relationship. And I'm going to build him up in some way because he reminded me of something that he loves and admires about me. So I want to reciprocate in a way that I can. That's that.
That's that. Continue to grow. Good luck.
Good job, baby cakes.